Hi, my name is Josh from RIDGID, and I want to talk about our new line of professional pumps. First of all, we have a 3rd horse sump pump. This is a great pump that is fully cast iron. It has a 360-degree float guard on it, so you're not getting obstructions pressing up against it and keeping the float from going up and activating the pump. One of the real key differentiators from the competition here is that we have a 360-degree float guard. And what that does, it keeps the cord or anything from obstructing and hitting that float. So it's always going to be operating, whether it's up against the side of the crock or anything else would obstruct it. That's not going to be a problem. Also, it's got a top suction design, so the water flows into the top of the base and it prevents airlock. You don't have to drill any weep holes with this. Another key advantage is that it's a low amp draw motor. It's 3.8 versus the competition, which is up over 9. Really extends the life, so your switch is going to last a lot longer and it's going to run a lot cooler. We also have 1/2 horse and 3/4 horse sumps as well. And then one really cool feature we've got on our sump pumps, an accessory you can put on it called Advantext. It's going to allow you to go and position your floats up above your primary pump. So if your primary pump fails and the water level continues to go up, it'll activate against that bottom float there, and it's going to go and sound an alarm just like a lot of other systems do. The real key to this one is it's got cellular technology built into it, so it'll actually go and process, and without being hooked up to power or anything, it'll go and send a text on here. So I just went and got a text from Advantext telling me that there's a high water level event and that I need to go in and check my sump to make sure it's still running. All right, moving on down here. We also have a line of dewatering pumps, and these automatically activate when water level gets to a certain level. These will go and remove the water, whether it's from windowsills or inside of even pools. We have a special accessory that hooks onto the bottom that'll strain leaves out and dewater a pool cover top. Down here we have a 1/2 horsepower transfer pump. These are very useful for dewatering applications, as well as doing things like very quickly emptying a hot water tank. You can do one in about 5 minutes, as opposed to having it drain over the matter of a half an hour or so. Really saves a lot of time. You can also use it to charge polyglycol lines. This is a really cool setup here. A lot of companies offer backup systems. One key advantage for ours is that it pumps at a much higher rate. Our backup pump is pumping at the same rate as a competitive primary pump is. So if the power goes out and the water is coming in really quickly into your crock, it's actually going to go ahead and take it out just as fast as the competitive primary pumps. So you can go in there and fix up the pump before there's a major problem. Now this backup pump comes separately or as a combo with a 1/2 horsepower sump. It's a complete drop-in system, so all you're doing is dropping it in and then going hooking up the wires and then putting in your discharge pipe in there. This is a demonstration set up against the competition of our 3rd horsepower pump and the competition's 3rd horsepower pump. So if we go ahead and start the pumps up here, what you'll see is the competition quickly gets overwhelmed. We're pumping at 60 gallons per minute at 5 foot versus 43 gallons per minute. So as the competition's water rises, the RIDGID pump actually gets to take a break every once in a while until the switch goes back up and activates again, and then quickly overwhelms the competition again. One key thing to remember here is we're actually drawing less electricity here at 3.8 amps versus 9.7 amps, so it's running more efficient and cooler. So along with that, we have a line of sewage pumps and effluent pumps as well. If you want more details about those, you can go to RIDGIDpumps.com.